Hi, everybody. It's Lynn. I have another design for you from the Bargain Bead Box, April 2023. Um, we got two of these flower charms in our box, but I was lucky and got three. Now, you guys may know I made a pair of earrings out of two of them, but this one I thought I would show you another way to use these for those of you who maybe don't want such a long earring. Maybe you like something smaller. I had these shell coin beads in my stash. They're kind of a peachy color. And then we still had the pink aventurine beads left over. I had a few bead caps left. So I took the pink aventurine and some of these coin beads and I just went ahead and put them on the beading wire just to save a little time on the video. But I'm going to show you how we're going to finish putting it together. We are going to finish it with chain. Big surprise there, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is put a piece of chain on here. Now you'll figure out your measurements on your own, but I'm going to bead this directly to this component or directly to the chain here. And then on the other side, I'm going to bead it directly to the component. And what that's going to do is just keep the transition very small and hopefully not very noticeable. So just pull this down. I mean, you don't want to get it so tight that, your chain can't move, but that looks good. And then hold your wires apart as best you can like that. Take your crimping pliers, put the crimp bead in the first divot. Oops. You get it in there and I'll show you. Just like that. And squeeze. Okay. Turn it 90 degrees. Put it in the next divot and close your crimp. There we go. And see, you almost don't even notice the transition there. Okay. Let's see if we can get at least one bead on that double wire. Okay. Then we can cut our wire. Okay. Okay, we have that on our chain. Now we're going to put this on it. Put on your crimp tube. Thread it through the component and then back through the crimp tube. Like so. I'm going to try to get it through one bead. Now you can use any beads that you might have in your stash if you want to make this. It doesn't have to be these. If it's a different size than these, you just need to adjust how many beads you use, It's really not hard to figure out. Okay. And I like the way that looks. See that? Now we're just going to crimp it. So put it in the first divot and squeeze. Turn it. And close your crimp. Okay. Now cut your wire here, your excess wire. All right. Now we have that much done. And now we're going to take this end of this beading wire and we're going to attach it to this end of our component. So we're going to put on a crimp tube. Make sure that's not going to let those beads slide off. Okay. So we're putting on our crimp tube, coming through the loop on this end of our component, like that. Back down through our crimp tube, and one bead if we can. Okay. And we want to get this close, but not ridiculously close. I mean, you got to give it a little room to move. Okay. Yeah, we actually need to leave a small loop there. Otherwise, because this loop is turned different, so we're going to have it have enough room. Okay. Then we're going to crimp it, put it in the first divot, giving it a squeeze, turn it, and close your crimp. Oh, goodness. I've got the wire wrapped around the leaf. You know what? Sadly, there's only one way to fix it. Oh, that hurt. It happens. Okay. We'll try that again. Put on our crimp. Put on the component. Go back through our crimp. Okay, I'm going to leave that plenty of room this time. There we go. Put it in the back divot. Separate my wires because I can. Squeeze. Turn. Close your crimp. Here we go. Put our wire through one bead. And cut that off. And we're just going to let gravity help us out. Okay. Looking good so far. And now we're going to put the other piece of chain on this end of our wire. Okay. Back down through our crimp tube. Through a bead. and pull it down. Okay, ready to crimp it? Back divot and squeeze. And we'll turn it and close our crimp. Cut off our excess wire. And now all we have to do is put on our lobster claw and a jump ring. And there we have our asymmetrical necklace. All right, you guys. Well, there's an alternative, another way to use that if you so desire. You could also go back and put crimp covers on your crimp beads if you thought that that was necessary. These don't bother me, so I'm not going to do that, but you certainly can if you want to. And you can use any kind of clasp you want to. I'm just going to use a lobster claw on mine. So, all right, well, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate your support so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back with another one soon. I believe we have one more necklace coming out of Bargain Bead Box, and then we'll be finished with this month. But all right, you guys, well, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.